So I had a lot of trouble making this video. So please excuse all the mistakes that I made in this video. Thank you. Hello. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, your girl Lawonne, coming at you. I just made a promise, y'all, that I was going to give you the end of the month sales for August. As you can tell, I'm outside. Every time I try to film something, a distraction comes. As you can hear in the background, the horn. Okay, so let's continue. So on August the 15th, I had a Poshmark sale. This was, uh, it just says a red or ordinary paid zero. So I sold, I'm not going to just put it on the screen because I'm outside. I don't know what I wrote down. But anyway, you'll see the picture. I paid zero for it. It sold $4. And after everything was said and done, I made it sold for $7. And after everything was said and done, I made $4.05. Okay. On August the 16th, I sold a Vince. I had two Poshmark sales. One just says Vince. I paid $1 for it. It sold for $13. And after everything was said and done, I made $9.05. I'm just going to put the picture right here. As you can tell, I have my paper, but I just jotted down something. It's a lot going on. Anyway, I had another Poshmark sale on the day, on the 16th. It was the Franco Sarto. I'm going to put the picture right here. I paid $1 and it sold for $6 and I made $2.05. Okay. On August 17th, on Poshmark, I had one Poshmark sale, one eBay sale. On the 17th, I sold this Komodo right here, the purple Komodo. I do remember that. It was reversible. I sold it for $3. It sold for $8 and I made $2.05 for that. I had that for about a couple of years and I thought it would sell fast, but it didn't. And it also was missing the belt. Okay. Also on the 17th, I had a Facebook Marketplace sale. And put the picture right here. Holly Ridge vinyl record. It sold for, I paid $0 because I found that on the street, on the sidewalk. It sold for $9 and after everything was said and done, I made $6.65 off of it. Okay. I'm sorry, that was the eBay sale. Okay, I had no sales on the 18th and no sales on the 19th. On the 20th, I had an eBay sale, Poshmark sale, and I don't know what this is. Okay, so the eBay sale was the Faded Glory black skirt, size medium. It sold for, I paid $1. It sold for $5, and I made $3.23. Okay. I sold the NFL book that I had for years. I had it for like 5 years. I paid $1 because it was during that time. It was Goodwill Sunday for $1. It sold for $8, and I made $5.05. Okay. I also sold Charles T. White, whatever it is. Oh, it was the white button-down shirt, Charles tie. I picked, it wasn't $1. I got that for free. It sold for $15 and I made $12. And that sold on, what that sold? Oh, that sold on Poshmark. Okay. On the 21st, I had a Poshmark sale and I had a, I had a Poshmark sale and I had a Whatnot sale. Okay. So on Poshmark, I sold the J. Crew button-down shirt, size large. I paid $1. It sold for $8, and I made $505. On Whatnot, the items that I sold was still inventory. They sold. It was a bundle sold for $7, and I made $2 after everything was said and done. And now you hear the airplane going overhead. Okay. Okay. On the 22nd of August, which was my nephew's Michael's birthday, happy belated. I already gave you a shout out. So on eBay, I sold the Jetta men's shirt, Jetta men's shirt, XXL. It sold for $10, and I made $7.43. I paid $1 for that shirt, and I believe I got that shirt a year ago. A year ago. I think I put it at the end of the summer. Yeah. Okay. On August the 23rd, I had a Poshmark sale. It was the Express Cold Shoulder Off-White sweater, size large. I had that for 3 years. I paid $1 because it was Goodwill Sunday. It sold for $9, and I made $605. Okay. On August the 24th, I had a Facebook Marketplace sale. I had, I believe it was a vinyl record check, and it had like Elvis songs on it, and that I had got for free. It sold for $8, and with Facebook Marketplace, the payout takes so long, but I believe that I'm going to make $5.23 off of that. Um, on the 25th, I had an eBay sale. It was the Lululemon bright purple, no, bright pink bra, and I forgot what size it was, but I paid $1. It sold for $22, and after everything is said and done, I believe I made like 16 something. I'll put it right here so you can see. On the 26th, I had no sales. The 27th, I had no sales. 28th, no sales. On the 29th, I sold a vintage Kohan boots. I paid $3. They sold for $12, and I made $905. August 30th, I had no sales. August 31st, I had no sales. Today is September the 1st, and I did have a sale, but I can't get that to you until next time, which is September the 15th. That's when I'll be doing my next one. Okay? So I'm going to put the total right here, but that's going to do it for this bi-weekly what sold. Okay? All right. So you know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I make a new video. I want to thank you and have a blessed day. Gotta go catch my bus now. Bye.